Once upon a small town, a story about a young vet from the city finds himself working in a rural village at his grandfather's behest. There he encounters a young policewoman with her nose in everyone's business. In the middle of treating a pampered pet, he receives a message about his grandfather telling him to come quickly because there's not much time. In a panic, he drives to the rural village of Widong, repeatedly failing to get a hold of his grandparents. At their house, no one answers the door and he begins to climb the gate. Here, 3 minutes in, under the pouring rain, we get our meet cute and it's everything you'd hope it would be. Ahnja Young, Joy, is a local police officer touring the neighborhood on the lookout for a small-time thief who's been robbing the elderly. She spots Jiyoal, pulls him down, twists his arm behind his back, and asks to see his ID. It's hilarious as he tries to explain what he's doing and she doesn't believe a word. By the time she realizes she's mistaken and lets him go, her partner comes along, thinking she's in danger, and flips Jiyoal over his back and onto the ground, knocking him unconscious. After a frustrating incident at the police station, Jiyoal coldly distances himself from Jae-young, a choice he will soon regret. Jiyoal warms up to Jae-young and helps her care for a rescue dog. Meanwhile, the growing closeness between the two makes Lee Sang-hyeon uneasy. Sang-hyeon clears the air with Jae-young after the awkward encounter the night before. He then warns Jiyoal to back off. Jae-young attends a town meeting and gets caught in the crosshairs of an ongoing feud. Jiyoal looks for a solution to an old man's heartbreaking request. Jiyoal tiptoes around Jae-young, not knowing how to break the ice after the shocking revelation. Meanwhile, a heartbroken boy comes to him for advice after getting a chance to hang out and unwind on a spontaneous work trip. Jiyoal and Jae-young come home to find unexpected visitors from Seoul. Jae-young drifts further away from Jiyoal after her new housemate asks for her help to win back an ex-boyfriend. Yeol finds that he's running out of time as he grows more certain of his feelings for Jae-young. Sang-hyeon gets his long-awaited response. Jiyoal gives Jae-young a tour of his clinic in Seoul as they continue to sneak around town on secret dates. When work delays the much-anticipated night out with Jiyoal, Jae-young plucks up the courage to make a special announcement to the entire neighborhood. Before he returns to Seoul, Jiyoal is already talking about next summer and plans for the future. And then the show does an amazing thing by letting us actually see how they handle the distance. While Yoon Hye-young and Ms. Nurse talk constantly and tell each other all the day's details, our leads only talk once in a while, trying to keep busy to distract from missing each other. Neither wants to bother the other. It's a sweet idea, but they run into trouble because there's no opportunity to be supportive in times of need. Working through their miscommunications, they make it to the next summer. Officer Ahn gets promoted to sergeant and Jiyoal takes over his grandfather's veterinary hospital so his grandparents can retire. He's decided to leave behind the clinic in Seoul so he can be in a nosy town with the person he loves. He shows up with matching rings. Once Upon a Small Town, 2022, is a must-watch for several reasons. Captivating storyline. The film presents a compelling narrative set in a small town, weaving together various characters and their interconnected lives. It delves into themes of love, loss, redemption, and the complexities of human relationships. Talented cast. With a talented ensemble cast, including both seasoned actors and rising stars, the performances in Once Upon a Small Town are top-notch. Each actor brings depth and authenticity to their role, making the characters relatable and memorable. Beautiful cinematography. The cinematography of Once Upon a Small Town captures the essence of small-town life, with picturesque landscapes and intimate moments beautifully depicted on screen. The visuals enhance the storytelling and immerse viewers in the film's world. Emotional depth. The film evokes a range of emotions, from laughter to tears, as it explores the highs and lows of the human experience. It doesn't shy away from tackling difficult topics, making it a thought-provoking and emotionally resonant viewing experience. Universal themes. While set in a small town, the themes addressed in Once Upon a Small Town are universal and relatable to audiences worldwide. Whether it's the search for meaning, the bonds of family, or the pursuit of happiness, the film speaks to the human condition in a profound way. Overall, Once Upon a Small Town offers a rich and rewarding cinematic experience that is sure to leave a lasting impression on viewers. Whether you're a fan of drama, romance, or simply appreciate a well-crafted story, this film is definitely worth watching.